Alright, good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Pro National Race vlog. We're out here at WW Ranch in Jacksonville, Florida for round 5 of the Lucas Oil Pro Motocross National Championship. Can't believe it's already round 5. I feel like I still had a couple months before the season was going to open, like just last week. But yeah, we're almost halfway through this championship already. So it's super hot, super humid, track is really sandy, so definitely cliche Florida weather, which I'm all about. Definitely love the sand and I like the heat. So it was a little bit of a shock coming down here at first and doing press day yesterday. I wasn't quite prepared for how hot it was going to be, but luckily we got yesterday to get acclimated to the heat a bit, get used to the sand again, and I'm very, very stoked to be back in the sand. Even though we did alright at the clay rounds, I'm definitely more of a sand rider than I am a clay rider. I think my long legs and stuff are good for those sand rollers, so it's looking to be a really good day. Felt really awesome at press day yesterday. If you missed the press day videos, those are up now. You can go take a look at the press day videos. Joey and Paul are getting the bike all ready to go. It's almost time for riders meeting. You guys know the drill, so we're gonna head up there and do that. And then actually 250s go first this weekend, but I'm the A group, so it'll go 250B, 250A. I always find a way to get in the worst practice, but whatever, it'll be all right. We'll be out there with the fast boys, so we'll just latch on to somebody and haul butt. We're gonna take you guys along for the ride and hopefully we can pull out a pretty good result today. But we're gonna go head up to riders meeting, and then unfortunately I won't be able to get like any footage of the other guys riding because we're gonna be second practice, so I'll just have to come right back here and get suited up. But we'll throw a bridge on the camera, get some good footage for you guys as always, and yeah, we'll take you through our day. Hopefully it's a good one. See you in a bit. It's toasty. It's so moist right now. Haven't even gotten on the bike yet. Freshy.
It also contains anywhere else. With Lucas Oil Racing TV, no more scheduling time as you want. Lucas Oil TV brings you everything from grassroots racing. A lot of guys are really set down last time to get the great game kick. Other ones, they like to take off and their way down. Takeoffs on these launches. It's going to be interesting to see exactly where the 450 fall as far as that run is concerned. I think it'll be a
As usual, practice did not go great. I don't know what it is, but I'm just not a practicer. I guess I don't know how to lay down a heater. The track was definitely baby smooth for that first one, so a lot of people in that B group went really, really fast, and yeah, the track was pretty torn up by the time we got out there, so I think I ran a 221. Not really sure where I'm sitting, but yeah, I don't know. I highly, highly doubt the track's gonna get better for this next one, so kind of mentally just already preparing for the LCQ, unfortunately. Whatever, dudes are super, super fast, and we've made it in through a couple LCQs. Still not gonna give up hope. Obviously, we'll go out for the second practice and lay it down as good as we can, but you know, we'll make it in through the LCQ if need be. But felt really fast. I don't know. I always feel really fast in practice, and it's never enough, so whatever. On to practice number 2, I guess.
I need my help like all this week. Yeah. So.
in the B group went fast in that very first one, then I don't think it matters.
No, because they were slow, and then they were like 220. They were 220, 226.
I know, but that first practice counts, you know? If the first practice didn't count, I would probably be like 30 seconds or something. But we got a very special guest coming out here. It's funny, my family is big into aviation. Like my dad and my older brother have their recreational pilot's license, and we would always make a family vacation up to Oshkosh, Wisconsin for like this week-long, like basically the biggest air show in the country. And that was kind of what we did as a hobby until I got fast enough to start making it to Loretta's and stuff. So what we all do for fun is watch some pilot vlogging, kind of like what I do, but for recreational and professional flying. And it's funny, one day we were just sitting there and my dad was like, man, I wonder if my favorite pilot YouTuber has ever seen some of your videos, because I know he's got a dirt bike. And sure enough, the next day, Steve-O Knievo, one of the most legendary pilot vloggers.
Airplanes and motorbikes, nothing better.
That's right. Flying on 2 wheels and flying with wings. So yeah, really awesome for you to come out, dude. I appreciate you stopping by and cheering us on.
Good luck today.
Thank you, appreciate it. Hopefully we can put it in the mains, give you something to cheer for.
That's awesome.
But yeah, go check them out if you guys are into flying. I feel like moto and piloting is kind of like similar, where you just have the freedom to do whatever you want. You know, you can rip a hard bank or just cruise around and have fun. So pretty cool. If you guys are into piloting, go check out his YouTube channel. I'll link it. And yeah, thanks for stopping by, dude.
Thanks,
cool to meet you.
Dude, he was so close. If he would have been in speed practice.
Hey, what's up, man? Good luck.
30-second card sideways. We're about to turn the boys and girls loose. Here we go. Turn one. 250 consolation range.
Leader right now studying exactly what's happening in front of her, and I can tell you right now, able to pick up some ground and some real estate here and there. Any small mistake, she's going to be all over, and she's going to be in this main event, provided that happens.
Well, you can see the 5th and 4th place rider right in front of her. They're certainly within striking distance. Backside of the track, up and over that big tabletop. That's Ben Elko, Yamaha mounted, coming up behind her. Starting to get a little topsy-turvy up in the front here. We're 2 laps to go. Michael Hand back there in the battle. He's not going to be up in that top 4 spot unless we get some things shaken up here.
Tanner Myers, Matthew Scott, Ryan Deasy, Dominic DeSimmons, Daniel Jeremy.
All right, well, as you guys know by now, the LCQ did not go as we had hoped. Got off to a really good start. The start straight was really deep sand, so I was kind of preparing to not get a very good start because of my height and weight and everything compared to some of those guys. But I actually surprised myself and got a pretty decent start. I was like 7th or maybe 8th, somewhere inside the top 8 for sure. Made like a couple quick passes in the first couple corners and was actually set up in like, I think I was in like 5th or 6th, and I was just feeling super flowy. Kind of like high point just all day. I was feeling better and better, especially on that suspension. Like the rougher it got, the better I felt on it, which is really sick. So I'm excited to try that suspension other places. But anyways, yeah, I felt like I had quite an edge on those guys, and I was like trying to make some really quick passes and just kind of lapse of judgment on my part, I guess. I tried to make a pass too quick and kind of came off this launcher single, and there was a guy on the outside of me, and I could see him start to like angle towards the inside to go over a roller on the inside. And so I gave it a panic rev to let him know I was there, and he kind of looked over his shoulder and saw me and decided to just cut harder to like try and block me or whatever. And at that point, didn't really have anywhere to go. As soon as I landed, I locked up the brakes, but just kind of got into the back of him, and yeah, I don't know if I like clipped his tire on the way down or something, but I hit my chest pretty hard when I hit the ground, and the wind was just gone. So yeah, got the wind knocked out of me a little bit, kind of laid there on the ground on all fours for a minute, and just tried to get breathing again, and did a little bit of a body check. Kind of once you go down in the LCQ, you kind of know that's it. It's such a short race, you can't really make up that much time. So yeah, once I hit the ground, kind of knew the LCQ was done and dusted. So yeah, kind of waited for my breath to come back, did a little once over on the body, bike and everything was all good, and so I kind of just figured, like, didn't drive all this way just to go back to the pits, so went back out there just to get some laps in on the track, and just kind of like prove to myself that I was like feeling good, and I wanted to kind of like put in as good of a lap time as I could so that I could look at the lap time sheet and be like, all right, well, I ran a lap time that was competitive. So it's a bummer for sure. Obviously, the way the past 2 weekends went, it would have been really awesome to put another one under my belt, especially in front of like all my friends that are here, because I've been living in Florida for the past couple of years, and a lot of my friends came out, a lot of you guys, the subscribers, came out and said hi, so it would have been really awesome to get it done. You know that saying when people always say like the results don't show the effort today? That's definitely the case today. I felt easily the best I felt at any round. Qualified like 27th in the A group, which is something I haven't done in a really long time, so yeah, I felt really good, and I don't want to be like complaining about the practices every weekend, but it really did make a huge difference. So I really feel like the speed was there today, and actually kind of speed in excess. I felt like really good, and would have been nice to make those motos, but you know, sometimes qualifying for these pro nationals requires a lot of things to come together perfectly. You know, you can't just have speed, you got to have a little bit of luck and stay off the ground. So we got a couple of the ingredients right this weekend, just didn't quite get all of them, so can't be too bummed with it. I'm really happy with how I was riding. I feel like I would have been really far up there in the motos, just watching kind of some of the guys who I was faster than and seeing how they did in that first moto. So yeah, overall, obviously it's a bummer not making it, but at least I can kind of feel good about how I was riding and know that, you know, if I didn't have that one incident, we would have been in. It's a bummer, but obviously you guys know, I'm not gonna give up. We'll just keep grinding it out. Head back to Ohio this week. Come out swinging at the next one for sure. Obviously, I'm super grateful to have like such good support, not only from you guys, but from like my family and Bridget and Joey and everyone for coming out and helping me. It just takes a whole lot of stress off knowing that I don't have to be the one that's washing my bike, making sure the air filter's good to go, making sure there's gas in it. I can just kind of relax between the sessions and just know that my bike is going to be good. So cannot thank my family enough for being so supportive, Joey for taking the time out to come out and mechanic for me, and of course Bridget for getting all this awesome footage. Without Bridget, these would be pretty bad, I think. So so we all owe Bridget a big thank you. So yeah, she gets excited when you guys show her some love, so head over and yeah, tell her thanks for getting all that awesome footage. But so yeah, anyways guys, thank you very much for watching this video as always, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, guys.